In the grasp of an endless desert, under the reign of the scorching sun, lay the village of Darren, bordered by the majestic and relentless dunes of sand. Amidst this arid empire of heat, there lived a young boy named Ken, whose spirit was as boundless as the desert itself, yet he yearned for realms uncharted and wonders unseen by his cold dark eyes. Ken's heart harbored dreams not of sand and sun but of snow and slopes, an aspiration as distant from his reality as the moon from the earth. Ken's dreams, fervent and vivid, painted his nights with the visions of skiing down slopes blanketed with the softest of snows, a stark contrast to the abrasive sands that filled his days. This longing, a mere whisper of the soul, burgeoned into a roar upon Ken's discovery in the village library, an old, forsaken book, its pages yellowed by time, but within it, pictures of mountains towering with pride, their peaks caressed by the clouds, and upon these slopes were skiers, carving paths in the snow, as seamlessly as a river carves through land. Ken's journey back was a tapestry of excitement tinged with a hint of melancholy. He revisited the lands and friends made along the path, his success a shared joy, his story a shared treasure. The village of Darren welcomed Ken with open arms, a hero's welcome for the boy who had dared to chase the whispers of his heart. Skepticism had given way to admiration, doubts had dissolved into joy, for through Ken's eyes, they too saw the beauty of the snowy Alpines, a world so different, yet now so close. Ken's tales, woven with the threads of adventure, determination, and the beauty of the snow-clad mountains, brought new dreams to the village of Darren. The desert, under the eternal gaze of the sun, held not just sand but the promise of endless possibilities and adventures untold. As the story of Ken and his journey to the Alpines finds its rest, the desert winds carry whispers of a new dream, seen through the eyes of a boy who looked beyond the dunes and saw not barriers, but bridges to worlds unseen. Thus closes the chapter of Ken's dream, but on the horizon, under the vast sky, begins the whisper of another, for in the heart of a dreamer, the end is but the birth of a new beginning. Driven by the images that danced from the pages into his heart, Ken saw not an inert dream but a call to the grandest of adventures. In preparation, he fashioned skis from the wood of date palms, laboring under the watchful eye of the twilight stars. The dunes, while once a canvas of mundanity, transformed into his training ground, where he glided down their sandy slopes, perfecting his craft, fueled by inspiration and unbridled zeal. However, in the tight-knit tapestry of the village community, Ken's dream was met with walls of doubt and chasms of concern. His family, bound by love but shackled by fear, and his friends, who shared his days under the relentless sun, voiced their apprehensions, for beyond the desert's edge lay a world unknown, teeming with perils untold. Yet, amidst their doubts, one could discern a thread of cautious support, for they knew the fierce flame of determination that blazed within Ken's heart. Undeterred by the skepticism that clouded the hopes of others, Ken, with a soul of flame and spirit unwavering, chose to embrace the path of his dreams. With a promise to return, adorned with tales of snow-clad mountains, he bade farewell to the village of Darren, embarking on a journey that would carve a path of legend through the annals of time and sand. Ken traversed landscapes diverse and daunting, his resolve tested by the scarcity of water, terrains treacherous, and creatures unknown. It was upon one fateful evening, under the benevolent gaze of a crescent moon, that Ken crossed paths with an old traveler, his face etched with the wisdom of the ages, his eyes gleaming with stories untold. This seasoned voyager, having heard the whispers of the wind about a boy chasing the snow, shared with Ken the skills essential for survival and tales of the Alpines, where the mountains kissed the heavens and the snow wove blankets of ethereal beauty. Armed with the knowledge imparted by the traveler, Ken pushed forward, his courage undiminished by the mountains that loomed ahead, each obstacle surmounted serving to stoke the flames of his determination. And so, after a journey fraught with trials that tested his mettle, Ken beheld the sight for which his heart had longed, the majestic Alpine mountains, their peaks a testament to the earth's boundless beauty, shrouded in the purest of snows. With heart thundering against ribs, and makeshift skis secured, Ken took to the slopes, his dream no longer a whisper but a resounding echo across the mountains. The thrill of the descent, the whisper of the wind, and the embrace of the cold were all Ken had imagined and more. His joy, pure and unbridled, resonated with the mountain spirits, and soon, he found companionship among local skiers, who, intrigued by his unique skis and the tales that clung to his boots like the desert sand, welcomed him as one of their own. They taught him the art of skiing, not on sandy dunes but on the snow that had called to him since yore. Ken's journey, a saga of a desert boy and his dream of snow, became a celebration among the locals. Invited to join a skiing event, he shared his story, a beacon of determination and hope, earning him the admiration and affection of all who heard it. Amidst the snow and beneath the gaze of the mountains, Ken found a happiness profound, his dream realized in every turn, in every glide down the slopes he had once only traversed in dreams. Atop a mountain, amidst the serenity of the skies and earth, Ken reflected on his journey, the lessons carved into his heart, the friendships woven into his soul, and the realization of a dream that had seemed as distant as the stars themselves. With a heart filled with new experiences and a spirit enriched, Ken knew it was time to return to Darren, to the village that awaited his return, to share the tapestry of his adventures and the beauty of a world beyond the dunes.